Hey guys, welcome back to a new breakfast video. Today we have 4 ideas, some of which can be made the night before, whereas others you can just make the day of. They're all super simple and easy to make so that you can just take them with you in the morning and eat them on the go, hence the title of this video. That's it for the intro. Hope you enjoy. Let's get right into the recipes. For this first idea, we're doing some baking. This is an old recipe of mine, a recipe that I revisited because some of you guys told me that it didn't really work out, and now I'm a lot more precise with like measurements and stuff like that. These are mini carrot cakes or carrot cake muffins. First thing to do, preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius. Next up, we're gonna grate the carrots and set those aside. Roughly mix together all of your dry ingredients. We've got spelt flour, baking powder, salt, and cinnamon. And now for the wet ingredients, we'll need some vegan butter, and since we didn't have enough vegan butter at home, I used half this and half coconut oil. Grease your muffin tin. You don't have to do that if you're using muffin liners, but I never seem to have those at home. I should invest in these mini silicone ones. Add the melted butter, raw sugar. You could do coconut sugar or maple sugar or any other type of granulated sweetener. I'm adding some vanilla extract, apple cider vinegar. You could sub that for lemon juice if you don't have any. Unsweetened applesauce. And some non-dairy milk. I'm using, I think soy milk in this one. Could be oat, not sure. But mix it all together until it's relatively smooth. As you can see, there's some coconut oil chunks in there, which don't really matter. Then combine the wet and the dry ingredients until you have a nice and smooth cake batter.
This town behind, so take my hand and run outside.
Lastly, fold in the carrots. And then at this point, you could also add chopped nuts, chopped dates, raisins would be great. Grab your muffin tin again and divide the batter evenly among the molds. That goes into the oven for about 25 minutes. Let the cakes cool off for a few minutes before serving them, and since we're making this the night before, you could just leave those in the fridge and they'll taste amazing in the morning. Here I'm making a little muffin sandwich by cutting one in half and then spreading a little vegan yogurt on it, which sounds weird, but it works. Now let's move on to the second breakfast, which is just a giant vegetable sandwich. It's so good though. We're making a lazy peanut butter hummus, which is going to be the base for the sandwich. This is the best peanut butter that I've yet been able to find in German grocery stores. It doesn't even have palm oil in it or sugar. It's just plain roasted peanuts and salt. It's so good. Basically, combine the nut butter with a tablespoon of hummus. Now assemble and prep all of the vegetables. We have 1 carrot that I cut into strips using a vegetable peeler, a few pieces of red onion, we also have some avocado. I also cut a tomato in slices and cut a piece of cucumber into strips. And that's it. Now take 2 pieces of the bread of your choice. I'm using some sourdough bread. And now the next few steps are pretty self-explanatory. Then I added some of these purple microgreens, avocado, cucumber, a few of the red onion rings, carrots, tomato, a bit more peanut butter hummus onto the other side, and then that's it. It's super simple, but so good. And I know this is a big sandwich. This also makes for a great lunch. Highly recommend. For recipe number 3, we're making a batch of apple, cinnamon, and date muesli. Literally all that we're doing is mixing together a bunch of ingredients in a big bowl. Those ingredients are rolled oats, small cut oats, these apple chips which I found, which are pretty good. I just crushed them with my hands. A couple handfuls of crushed walnuts, some hemp seeds, sunflower seeds, and for some extra crunch, we're adding some cereal or granola. Any good muesli has some kind of dried fruit in it, and for this one, I'm choosing dates because they work as a sweetener as well. Cranberries would also be great, so would obviously be raisins. So I took 2 different jars, filled one up with some of the muesli, then topped that off with a handful of chopped dates. To the other one, I added my almond milk, and then I just put the lid on. Lately, I've been kind of obsessed with having smoothies plus cereal, so that's what we're making right now. First, we're making the smoothie bowl cereal topping. A handful of almonds, some sunflower seeds, some cinnamon, again, the cereal, and also a handful of dried berries. For the smoothie, I can't talk anymore. For the smoothie, grab your blender, add frozen bananas, frozen grapes, which I recently found out are an amazing addition to your smoothies. I chopped up 1 or 2 mini pears. Those went in there. Some cinnamon. And for the green part, last but not least, I added about a teaspoon of protein powder, which I never do, but the guys from Vivo Live were so kind to send me this giant bag of protein powder. So yeah, you can obviously omit that. Since we didn't add any real grains, it just turned out to be this kind of yellow, greenish, slimy color, but that's okay. If you have some around, I would recommend adding a handful of fresh spinach or 2. But yeah, just add as much of the topping cereal thing as you like. Take a spoon with you, and that's it. Thank you guys so much for listening to me talk and watching this video. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, you can subscribe. That is an option, which I always forget to mention for some reason. Let me know in the comments if you're planning on trying any of these out. If you do and you want to post a picture on social media, by social media I just mean Instagram because that's the only other platform I'm on. But yeah, tag me so that I can see it and comment and share it as well. I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.
Drove the gates, feeling anxious around 12 a.m. Just move, but might move it all out again. This feel like deja vu. Swear last year my brain.